Attention! The following message is based purely on opinion. If you have a disagreement, criticism, or complaint you would like to share, please place them in the comment box so that you may be ignored by the proper authorities. Thank you, and have a nice day. Welcome back, my muffins, to another grand adventure with tier lists in FGO. Today, with the new event coming out with Fate Apocrypha collab, I thought I'd do something a little interesting and work on a little tier list featuring all the Fate Apocrypha servants, but basing them on my opinion with them in FGO. As for how I like them being rated, well, that's going to be a combination of design, gameplay, waifu husbando levels, and any other personal feelings I have, because we're just going to have fun with this. So without further ado, let's get right into the rankings. First up, we've got good old Cardboard Coon Sieg, and I'm going to put him, honestly, just the way I like him in FGO. I'm going to put him in We Like This. Again, this is based on how I like them as a character in the game. Sieg is super fun to use, super fun to farm with. Overall, I have a great experience. I like his story in this and the way his character acts in this game. So I'm putting this him as We Like This, though. He's not going to be at saucy. Next, we got Siegfried. We're going to put him into, it's all right. We're going to put him at average. I like his animation update, although it is a bit stiff. But gameplay-wise, he's still kind of to me. But because of the animation update, he's a little at least entertaining to watch on screen. But I would still always prefer just using Sieg over Siegfried anyway, if I want that sword to be slashing on my screen. Next, we got Adelante Vanilla. By the way, I'm using both versions for the most part if they appeared in the anime. I did make a mistake here by adding both Astolfos, but we're just going to go with that because why not? Adelante Vanilla, I'm going to put her right into... I'm going to put her in average as well. Not the biggest fan. Great farmer. I like her animations again when she got the animation update, but nothing that I go crazy about. She's never my go-to archer, but I also don't dislike her. And I'm contemplating... And she's not max skilled for me yet. I know. It sucks. So I'm contemplating maybe raising her up one if I max skill her, but as of now, she's going to go there. Spartacus! Yeah, immediately at the bottom. I'm sorry. I know the Spartacus fans out there are going to be disappointed, but I can't like him. Look at this man. He's so ugly. I just can't. I can't. I don't care what your opinion on him. I don't care whatever great thing he did back in Lost Belt 3 and Sin. I don't care. I don't like him. He's staying at my bottom. Deal with it. Next, we got Vlad. Vlad, you're gonna go into not the best chief. I actually just got my first copy of him recently. I don't remember where that was, but I just got him recently. He's entertaining to use. I like his extra attack animation, but otherwise his animations, they really need an update. They got to do him some more justice right there. But as of now, gameplay-wise, he's been fun to use. I know he got his strengthening quest as well finally. But just for now, just because he's a little boring to use, and compared to the overall pool of berserkers that there are, I'm going to kind of just leave him here. Although he does get points for being arts. Vanilla Jeanne. Oh my goodness. Jeanne... She's been with me now for a while. I actually got a spook of her back when Musashi first came out, which crushed my heart at first. She's gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put her in not the best. Because she used to be higher, but just as time goes on, she still hasn't gotten her animation update. Her skills are still severely lacking. I know JP has a strengthening for her. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I do remember it makes her better, but as of right now, again, I'm an NA player, so I'm just going to keep her right here for now. And even with the skill strengthening, I don't know if maybe that'll boost her to here, but for the most part, great for stalling. I do love using her occasionally, but without that, with that lack of proper animations for me, she's just going to stay down here. Semiramis, the assassin that I don't have. Actually, I think she's the only servant in this entire list that I don't have. Yeah, she's actually the only one I don't have yet. For that reason alone, she's going to go into all right. I don't have her. I like her animations. I like what she can do. I really wish I did have her, but until I get her, she's going to stay right here because you know what? She's being a bitch for eluding me this long, and you know what? Maybe we'll try and go for her this event when she comes out on banner. Atalante Alter. Now I'm putting her at We Like This. I love Atalante Alter. I loved her in Lost Belt 1. I like her animations a lot. I love her skills. She's very entertaining to play. Especially, I also grew to really like her after watching some other videos on her and stuff, and seeing what type of solos she could do. But yeah, Atalante Alter, Nyalter, going right up here. And again, she appeared in the anime. I guess spoiler for those who haven't seen Fate Apocrypha. She's gonna go right here. Avicebron. Hated him in the anime, but as for FGO, see, here's the thing. I don't really use him much, so I'm gonna put him not the best. I did like him in Lost Belt 1. He was a total bro. But at the same time, I really don't use him at all. He's not going to be terrible, because I do like his third skill, I believe, is the one that grants invincibility. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm going to just put him there for now. Achilles! Immediately going to my saucy. Achilles, for those that don't know, is my Grand Rider. And for those that don't know what concept I'm talking about, for every single class, I like to nominate my own personal Grand Servant. That's the one that I get to max skill level 100, and potentially working on golden foes, although I don't really farm those that much. So, but regardless, he's my Grand Rider. I went super hard when he first came out. I was lucky to get him actually very easily. Got him NP2 as a spook in the very next banner, actually. So he is immediately saucy. Chiron, our horseman. We like this. Amazing support. Not much to say. Great antagonist in Atlantis. For those that play that. For those that didn't play Atlantis, I apologize for the spoiler. But overall, super awesome. Super great support. He's fun to use. Sometimes he's even fun to use as a DPS for those that are daring enough to use him. And yeah, we're gonna put him right there. Next, we got Amakusa Shiro. I'm going to put him as saucy, because you know what? I like him. I know a lot of people don't, but he, fun fact, was actually my very first extra class servant in the entire game. I got him. He was actually one of my first 5 stars in general, and he's honestly saved me so many times throughout this game that I feel like I would be disrespecting him if I didn't put him at the top. He's honestly just been such a bro for me. He's super fun to use, and all he's missing, honestly, I would keep him at this, but I do know he gets an animation update, and I love his animation update, so because of that, he gets saucy. He gets saucy for the animation update. Plus, the drip that he has on CEs is just insane. Astolfo. I'm gonna put both. I'll rate him differently. Astolfo Rider. Not the best. It's just not the best. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, I know he got his 50% charge, but those animations, they're terrible. And for those that don't know, I did a muffin question of the day months ago. What is one of the more important aspects for me in the game when it comes to servants? It's the animations, and that includes NP and attack animations, especially attack animations. If you have boring ones, if you're still year 1 and you haven't been updated, I really don't like using you, not unless it's for a meme. Next up, we got Astolfo Saber. Oh, this is actually the other servant I don't have. I did not care to roll for this. I don't care for Astolfo Saber, nor what he can do, so I'm going to put him right on the same tier as not the best chief. Next, we got Shakespeare. Oh, Shakespeare was amazing in Fate Apocrypha. I'm going to go into Fate Apocrypha. I should make a Fate Apocrypha review one day, because for those that don't know, Fate Apocrypha is actually one of my favorite fates. I know, blasphemous. But for me, it was such a great... It wasn't an introduction to Fate for me, because I'd already seen Unlimited Blade Works by then. But for me, it was more so like an intro to the world of how fun Fate could be with its crazy over-the-top animation, explosions, and powers. I loved the chaos and fun of it. I know story-wise it was nowhere near as strong as the Stay Night routes, but I love Fate Apocrypha. I don't care what anyone says. Y'all can quote me on that. All right. Anyway, going back to topic. Shakespeare. You know, I don't use Shakespeare enough, but I know he's fun and I know he's good. But I'm not putting him higher than in average because you know what? His animations. He's still shooting caster balls. Why is he still shooting caster balls? At least I can't remember if they updated him in JP yet, but for now, he's going here. If they have updated him in JP, please comment that below because I would actually be curious to look that up because I can't remember. Franchon! I gotta put her in We Like This. She was one of my first Bond 10 servants in the game. She was actually my first the first gold. I don't know how to describe her. She was the first gold berserker I got. She was the first gold servant I got that wasn't Emiya on my guaranteed 4-star roll. And she just kind of carried me through early game. And I used her all the time. Got her to Bond 10. And you know what the crime is here? This is where I feel guilty. I got her to Bond 10 and she's still not max skilled. I used her all the time. And you know, I can't see myself wasting the lores, you know, going back to her since she's Bond 10 and I don't use her anymore. But it's like, part of me feels bad, you know? I gotta go back. She deserves better than that. But yeah, just because of how much I've used her and also for the fact that she's absolutely adorable, I gotta put her in We Like This. Next, we've got Karna. Karna's gonna go to Saucy. We love Karna. I love Karna. I don't care who you are. You gotta love Karna. Karna's amazing, both in the anime and in this game. Especially after what he was, you know, the absolute chat he was in Yuga Kshetra, his rivalry with Arjuna, and then when it comes to animations, gameplay, he's got it all. He's kind of beautiful in just almost every aspect. The only thing that I wish he was better in is skills. I wish he got a strengthening quest at this point, but even without that, I mean, he's saucy. He's got to be at the top. Love Karna. Jack the Ripper. This was actually the very first 5-star that I cared about that I got in the game. Not pop quiz, but the first 5-star I ever got in the game was actually Kintoki. After that, it was Artemis, and I didn't care to use either of them because back then I didn't care to use. Back when I first got into this game, I didn't care to use servants that I didn't know from the animes. They were just, you know, random people. Big mistake, obviously, but looking back. But Jack the Ripper was actually the very first servant I got on the very first Valentine's Day banner that I was like, oh, this is a 5-star that I actually like. Same thing with Mordred. But anyway, Jack the Ripper, I'm going to put this right into We Like This just because of that animation update. Without the animation update, it would have been all right. But with that animation update, We Like This. And then, speaking of which, best tomboy, Mordred Moson, right here, getting her new outfit with this event. Immediately saucy. I would say she is my second favorite Saber in the entire game, right behind Musashi. She is Bond 10. She would be 100 if I had the spare grails, but again, I'm going through every class first. If I finish every class, then I'm probably gonna go back and give her the grails. But yeah, I'm gonna put her right up top, actually, in front of yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Mordred in front. Oh, there we go. Mordred in front, Achilles second, Karna third. Why does this not work? Karna third, and then Shiro fourth for Saucy. Anyway, that's my tier list on my opinion on all the Fate Apocrypha servants in FGO. Hope you guys had a ton of fun with this tier list, just like I did. Again, this is a personal opinion on all of these. None of this actually matters, and this is definitely not a meta tier list, so please don't try and come at me saying, oh, this servant sucks or that servant's way better than you put them. This is just for fun. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around, and I'll catch you on the next video.